Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another Nascar Diecast review. Today we have one of the most anticipated Darlington throwbacks ever. It is Chase Elliott's Bill Elliott. Darlington throwback with the unbelievably beautiful Evernham font. Holy cow. This car was so nostalgic to see on television. We're going to be talking about it and maybe some things I would have improved with this paint scheme. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop it out of the box. Alrighty folks, we're out of the good old box and let's dive into this diecast review. First off, if you have not picked up this diecast, what are you doing? Head over to Circle B Diecast, get a great deal on shipping with that code down below, and get yourself this awesome Chase Elliott diecast, guys. Details below in the description. Holy cow, is this freaking diecast cool or what? I love the Evernham font. Let's dive into it. To the hood of the car. This car is officially sponsored by Illumar, even though we're just going to call it the Darlington throwback. It is the Illumar paint scheme, and let me tell you, they could run this car every weekend, minus the Mother's Day thing, because it wouldn't make sense to run that in November, but it's a million times better than whatever Illumar paint scheme they ran in 2023. That thing used to go back to the dumpster. I got Elliott on the front windshield. Illumar window film there. Go to the front of the car. Get the number 9. Got your beautiful day glow corners on your front splitter. Go over to the left side of the car. Illumar window film again. Coca-Cola, Hooters, UniFirst. Happy Mother's Day. Napa Auto Parts, number 9. 75th anniversary. NASCAR salutes Goodyear. Got Chase Elliott. A whole bunch of decals on the V-post. Kelly Blue Book. That thing's hideous. Holy cow, that Kelly Blue Book car sucks. Valvoline. You also got the new retro Goodyear tires. They say Goodyear on both sides. Yeah, I know, it's kind of trippy. This is how the early, I'm talking like 100 years ago, Goodyears apparently looked. Go to the back end of the car, Illumar paint protection film, Camaro, Valvoline, number 9, ZL1. To the right side of the diecast, you can see the day glow marking around the jack post. That looks really, really sharp. The metallic silver, gunmetal gray, whatever the biff you want to call it, wheels look fantastic. I do think the red is just a scotch darker than the Evernham 164s. I have, like the 2001 Bill Elliott, 2003 Mayfield X, Y, and Z. I think the red is a fraction darker. Now, I don't know. Maybe the 164s that were actually made were a little too bright. Who knows? Regardless, the red looks unbelievable. Go to the top of the car. Got, once again, the famous number 9. I mean, for the newer fan out there, if you started watching like 2012, you don't know how much that font really means to us 2000s fans. Like the kids who grew up in the 2000s, man. You had the diecast on the floor. Heck, I remember when they made NASCAR coloring books, right? You had them in your video games. You watch it on TV. Whatever the biff you were doing in the 2000s, you had that Evernham font. Iconic, right? And to see that again on a stock car is just, it's a fuzzy feeling, It is the holiday season after all. You get Illumar, which is just randomly placed there. I don't know if I like that or not. The reason why they have the little E right there is for Evernham, so they put the little spikes there. It looks cool, but it's actually a meaning to that for the Evernham team logo. Got Elliott right there, and Napa Auto Parts at a random dot, which is always nice, on the deck lid. Who doesn't want a random paint spot? I know I wouldn't want a diecast without one. So, there's a few things that I wish this car would fix. And here's my problem. So, this is a Darlington throwback. Yes, it's supposed to be, oops, as we bump the camera, it's supposed to be a one-race deal. If you wanted to use this in your diecast stop motion, apparently it's going to be Mother's Day every day. So, that's one thing that kind of bugs me about it. Like, I don't like diecasts that specifically say one day of the year sometimes, because if you want to use it in a different event, it wouldn't make sense. It's a great thing for that event, but I don't know. I wish they would have made it a smaller decal somewhere. This bugs me. Like, they could have took the Illumar logo, put it right here, and did the Evernham Dodge style font, right? Or something that looks like kind of like that. Just do something with the black background. And it would have looked fantastic, in my opinion. They didn't do that. They put it once again on the door. The hood looks great, in my opinion. The hood looks great, but I wish the side logos would have been a little bit better. I think that's something they should have done. It's a great diecast, but let me tell you, part of me wants to make a custom of it and redo it like it should be. They could have done any sponsor. They could have made it a Hooters car, Coca-Cola car, whatever the biff you want to do. But I can't stand when they don't do the side logos right. And for whatever reason, these Hendrick throwbacks, they're hit or miss. Like Alex Bowman over here. I don't know who in their right mind was thinking, let's choose the same color you would find down south in a toilet bowl for the gold. I'm just going to shoot you straight. That looks like dookie. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Choose gold, like the Wood Brothers gold or something. I believe the real race car, the Bowman throwback, actually had this color on there. I don't know who thought that was a great idea. I don't care if that was the same color they ran in 2007. That brown, it looks like dookie. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. So that was a botch. And then the William Byron car for 2023, it looked great in real life. I don't know how, but they botched the diecast for it. The paint code is so inaccurate on the William Byron Race to Win and the clean Darlington Throwback car. If you look back into the OG Jeff Gordon paint scheme that was based off of, the paint looks fantastic. It's not even the same, color of paint. It's like comparing apples to oranges here. I don't know what's up with these throwbacks for Hendrick, man, but it's just like, then they botch it. Oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. I know, I'm ranting. The HendrickCars.com paint scheme for Kyle Larson was supposed to have a metallic blue paint job on it. They didn't even do that. It's just gloss blue. So the beautiful, shimmery underwater blue you see on the racetrack, it's not going to be there. It's a shame. It's a shame. And I'll show a color of that blue right here. This is the type of blue it's supposed to be. This is going to be a Ryan Newman Transformers car. But it's like this underwater, shimmery, fish scale blue. It's a beautiful color. And they just went for a straight-up gloss blue. Look at the real car. It's not. So that's another bugaboo. I don't like it. I want it to be accurate. But enough of me ranting. Thank y'all so much for watching. I recommend getting cars like this instead. These are much better looking paint schemes. This car gives me so much Old Spice vibes. Ironically, they would be sponsored by Old Spice later on in the year. So they were trying to tell us something, fellas. I'm crazy. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet. Have a blessed one. Signing off.